Hey there, and welcome to another episode of the Rebel Creatives Podcast. I'm your host, Delano Wallace, and I help entrepreneurs and business owners gain financial impact and time freedom so they can have a more fulfilling life. All right. And in today's episode, I want to talk about, mastering your business finances. All right. Um, talking about money is always a touchy topic. People don't really want to talk about it too much and blah blah blah. But as a business owners, that's the core, right? Or business revolves around us. um, People say spending money, I say investing money and making returns on our investment. And if we don't understand how all of that flow together, right, we'll end up doing what we don't want to be doing in our business, which is just spending money and not making any return, aka just having a loss, right? So let's dive into this episode and see how we can grasp financial freedom in our business and stability so that we can focus on what we do best, right? Which is to serve our customers and make them satisfied and love and gain value from our business. All right. So let me just discuss like some of the challenges, some of the things that hold us back when it comes to talking about or business finance and all of those things, right? And one of those is like juggling irregular income streams, right? When we don't have the proper planning, and then now we have income coming in, but it's so irregular. That's one of the things that help us or stops us from seeing or gaining financial stability, right? The next is navigating complex tax regulations, right? We see a lot of persons, that, especially those who are new to business, they do their thing, they forget about the taxes, right? This, you want to make sure you have a tax expert. I'm not a tax expert, but I definitely can point you in the right direction. So if you're in need of a tax expert, you just hit me up and I can, help you out, right? Next is balancing your creative pursuits with your financial responsibilities. And this is where I see a lot of entrepreneurs, mixing up liabilities with assets. They don't really understand it, and they spend money in certain ways that cause something that should be an investment to turn to be a liability, and then spend on things that they think should be an asset, but really and truly it's just one big liability, right? And next is managing cash flow, right? During slow seasons. Now, we know that some businesses are seasonal, right? When it's summer, everything is booming. When it's winter, dead, right? You want to make sure you're managing the cash flow for your business to encompass even the slow season, because your busy time should make up for your slow time. And if you're not planning that, if you're not having a cash flow that's representing all of that, a full calendar year, you're setting yourself up to be bleeding money, right? And next is avoiding the temptation to overspend on unnecessary expenses. All right. And again, this is all about POV. What are you spending on in your business? Is it bringing you a return on investment? If not, then what are you spending on? Is it valuable? Is it helping your business to grow? And if not, why are you spending on it, right? You overspend on unnecessary expenses, right? But fear not, because in this episode, I'm here to shed some light on these challenges, some of these challenges, not all of them, because again, I'm not a tax expert, but it's very important and I have the hookup for that. So feel free to reach out if you feel you need some advice with a tax expert and to do some tax planning for your business and so forth. All right. And yeah, let's go dive right into that. So the first thing is mastering your cash flow. And I want you to picture this. Say you're a freelance artist and you've just landed a big project, and that is exciting. But without proper cash flow management, that influx of cash could quickly disappear, leaving you in a bind. So you want to make sure that you understand your financial landscape much better, right? And once you have this information, you'll be able to construct a comprehensive and accurate forecast that will allow you to predict the inflow and outflow of cash in your business. When you have that, you're going to monitor it regularly so that you can make adjustments as necessary to reflect the ever changing nature of your business operations, right? And this will ensure that your finances remain robust and you have a steady flow of funds to maintain and grow your business. But if you don't do that, when you get that influx of money, it will go to things that isn't necessary, and you'll start to have a lot of unexpected expenses crop up, and the money goes out, right? So trust me, I've been there. But by building a buffer into your cash flow forecast and staying vigilant on monitoring changes, you'll be better prepared to weather any storm. All right. Now, next is strategic budgeting, right? And imagine having a clear roadmap for your finances guiding you towards your goals. That's the power of strategic budgeting, right? And some tips on this is you want to take into account your key priorities, and you want to ensure that your financial planning serves to enhance and support all of those goals rather than hinder them. All right, and for example, when you have a good understanding of your income and expenses, which is like your cash flow, right? This means that you'll be able to carry out thorough analysis of your income streams, and then you will see all the regular or the sporadic expenses that will come in. And by doing so, you'll be able to develop a comprehensive picture of your financial landscape, which will help you with your budgeting strategy. All right. So when you do the cash flow management, now you have all of that information that will inform how you can budget the money to invest in your business and grow, because that's what you want in your business, right? Growth all the time. So you want to make sure you align your budget with your creative, vision or your priorities. And this means making sure that your financial resources are being directed towards activities and expenses that are most important to your pursuits. All right. And it might be investing in high quality materials, it could be attending workshops or courses, even setting aside money for a creative retreat, right? Whatever your goals and priorities are, your budget should reflect and support them. All right. Um, but I want you to be aware of certain things, right? Um, a common budgeting mistake is failing to review and adjust your budget regularly. You don't want to fall into that trap, right? By scheduling regular budget reviews, you'll ensure that your financial plan remains relevant and adaptable to changing circumstances, right? Now that we talk about the cash flow and we talked about the budgeting, right? Now we want to talk about the debt management. And whether it's students loan, business loans, or credit card debt, right? You want to make sure you're managing it. And I know that it can feel overwhelming depending on the situations that you're in, right? However, there's no need to panic, right? All you need to do is make sure you start by identifying and prioritizing your high interest debts, right? As you know, those will require immediate attention. And once you have that sorted out, then we'll explore various options that are available to you, such as consolidating your debts into a single manageable payment or renegotiating the terms of your debt with your creditors, right? But you want to make sure that you're not missing payments, that you're taking care of the high interest ones, you're not being late, and when you're doing real well on paying and covering all of that, you negotiate, see if you can get better terms, see if you make payments a little bit faster, you can get some credits here and there and stuff like that, right? Now, again, with the tax compliance, you want to understand your deductions. You want to understand the the things that you can that you're obligated to pay for, all of the benefits and stuff like that. And it might be too much. And that's where you want to have a tax expert, right? This is very vital. Make sure that you have a tax expert that's working with your business in mind, right? They're there to help you gain the most benefits, the most deductions that you can with your business so that you're not bleeding money, right? And that leads to the last thing that I would like to talk about, which is making more investments in your business rather than just spending. We have the habit of spending, right? We're programmed to be consumers, but we're not programmed to be pro consumers. And when you start a business, you're pretty much investing, right? It's not you just doing a business and you have a glorified job. It should be an investment, meaning whatever money you put into your business, you want to be making sure that you get a return on your investment. So that's how you should. That's why I say your POV, you want to shift it. You shouldn't look at just saying I want to spend and get this tool or that tool. It should be I want to invest in this tool or that thing so that I can make this return on investment, right? And what we do over at Publishing Rebel, we make it super easy for our clients to see all the data to make sure that they're making a return on investment when they work with us, right? And to make it easy to say yes, we have our guarantee, which is hey, if in the first 90 days you don't make at least 5x what you spend with us, we'll work with you one on one until you do at no extra cost, right? Because just like with your business, right? Let's say you are a restaurant, right? And you serve people food. You invest the money in your business to make all these food. You sell it for a profit, and you make more money, right? That's the whole idea. You wouldn't spend like $100 for the raw ingredients and then sell it for $90, right? That doesn't make any sense. In any business that is for profit, we do our markups. We have to pay staff. We have to cover expenses. But again, if you're running your business for profit and you're doing it the right way, right? All the pricing, everything that you do should be for profit. I say add value at every turn, every angle. You make sure you add value. You upsell. Upselling is adding more value. A person buys a burger, you upsell them fries. It makes it nicer. You upsell them milkshake. It makes it even better, right? For example. So whatever business you're doing, you want to make sure that you're investing in your business, and whatever you're spending on, it's getting you a return on investment. We make it easy because we show you all the things and we have our guarantees tied to that. Nobody wants $500 back because they spent $500 on something and it didn't work, right? You want to get a return on your investment, right? So you do ads, you put $1 in, you get $3 out. It's the same with us. If you put $1 in, we'd like to see you get $5 out. And if you're not getting $5 out, we're not happy. We'll make it happen. And then from there, then we know what it takes for you to put in $1 and get five out. And then we keep doing that. All right. So you, with the same strain, anything that you're doing or any spending that you're doing with your business, you want to see it from a point of is this an investment and what is the potential return that I can get when I spend this money in my business? All right. So that is the key to gaining financial freedom. And that's a part of what we do when we say we want to help entrepreneurs gain fit freedom, right? Financial impact and time freedom. So, rebels, that's it. Go out there, take control of your financial destiny, and pave the way towards a prosperous future for your business venture. All right. And let us, use all of this information. Don't just sit on it. Actually apply the information in our business and see how it can help us to take one step closer to gaining financial, freedom and financial stability. All right, this is not something that's going to happen overnight, but it's something that you can start working towards to build your business and over time grow and make the impact and make the money and have the time and the life that you want to have, the same life that you dreamed of having when you started your business. And if you are having it already, well, guess what? You can always do better. All right. So put things in place so that you can grow faster, do more, have more, be more. All right. Delano signing out. Hope you enjoyed this episode and see you in the next one.